Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more Porridge. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day, man. It's the last episode of the season, and I really enjoyed the last one, man. The jailbreak plot thing was real fun, dude. It was fantastic. I was really curious to see how things was going to go, and I figured they were going to get caught, but they didn't, man. They didn't get caught. Well, they planned a catching or whatever. They let old boy discover it so they can get their Christmas and stuff back. So it worked out because old boy was digging the wrong direction anyway, so it was a win-win for everybody. And Fletcher was able to break his leg, which didn't he wanted to break his leg so he can get away from the plan. So I don't really know why he was happy with that. Maybe because Fletcher enjoys his peace. I think that's what I kind of thought about at the end. That yeah, Fletcher kind of enjoys his peace away from people. So that's why he was kind of okay with breaking his leg anyway. He was able to go to the hospital and hang out away from everybody and get a good meal. I thought it was funny the way he told Makai how he got rid of the dirt. That was really good. That was a good joke. Because they actually had me like stumped for a quick second. I got it almost immediately, but I also was like, wait a minute. He said he dug another tunnel and put the dirt in there. Oh, that was good. Makai was just drunk enough for him to buy it, to buy it for about 10 seconds. That was really good. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this one. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. We'll talk about it more at the end.
I have two. I have two.
McLaren, Warren, I've called you here as representatives of your respective cell blocks, all right?
What's this all about?
Just a minute, Bunny, just a minute. Now, as we know, the festive season is about to descend upon us, right?
What a high spirits and jollity which that entails.
Now, Jock, come on, that's the wrong attitude going in, that is. Now, what I've got to ask you all is, what is the real meaning of Christmas, eh? Apart from the shepherds and the crib and all that swaddling, eh? I mean, what springs to mind?
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
What about Mr. Mackay roasting on an open fire?
Now, that's Guy Fawkes' name.
I helped him as well.
Yeah, he helped a bit, yeah.
And are you dishing this stuff out like?
Ah, I knew I shouldn't have used that word charity, Bunny. No. This is strictly a business transaction, all right? You are here just to receive a sample, just a sip, so that you can place orders for your fellow felons, you see? Come on, go back up the spot, go on. Now, we are offering two selections, gentlemen.
Yeah, I heard they make wine in prison.
There you are. Now, we have the 2-star there in the blue bottle, and we have the 5-star in the green bottle with a little handle, see? Yeah, right. Hey, come on.
Smooth. I knew it was gonna taste terrible.
Oh, you might have washed the bottle out first.
Oh.
Fletcher, are you sure that stuff's fit for human consumption?
No, I'm not actually, no. That's why you three nerds are trying it out first.
Oh, this stuff's evil, Fletcher.
Well, remember, it's got another whole week to mature yet, Tulip. About 7
Clean
whole
the
days.
bottle
mate.
out.
Here we go now. This is the 2-star. Now, I warn you, gentlemen, this one isn't quite so smooth, all right? So go very carefully. Otherwise, not only will you lose the flavour and the bouquet, you'll probably lose your powers of speech and all. See? Don't spill it. It might burn the carpet. Go on.
It smells like embrocation.
Yeah, well, there is a hint of embrocation about it, yeah.
Hey, you can poison the old prison, Fletcher.
Look, it's not very easy to get the ingredients in here, you know, Tulip. I mean, I got the potato peelings and the orange pips, yeah, no bother. But I mean, normally, in the normal course of events, we would never have actually used boot polish in it, would we?
Boot polish, bro.
Oh, it's only a joke.
Yeah, you sure?
Of course I'm sure. It's antifreeze.
Yo. This is trying to kill people.
Come in. Good morning, Governor.
Well, now to the business in hand. Oh, I always find Christmas a very difficult time.
Yes, so open to abuse. Contraband, bartering, smuggling. There isn't a Christmas cake comes inside that isn't laced with marijuana.
What are we doing about that?
Well, I've taken precautions. I
Marijuana.
put Mr. Barraclough on to sampling all the food parcels.
Has he anything to
He
report?
tore up.
He's still too stoned to tell me something.
What about drink?
Yes, always a problem, sir. They're so ingenious at hiding it, sir. As you know, I remember once, they concealed it in a fire extinguisher. A fact we only discovered because a fire broke out in the education room. It was only a small fire, sir, but after we used that particular extinguisher, it became a raging inferno.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Exit the red shadow. Yeah. It's all right for you, isn't it? You didn't find nothing, but there's no apologies, no retractions, is there? As you say, it's a complete infringement of civil liberties, this is. It's an absolutely unjustifiable act of mistrust and suspicion.
Yeah. Didn't find nothing, though, did they?
No, that's because we hit it too well, wasn't it? Get your mug, go on. Hey, push that door to, that's it. Don't want the neighbours to see. Good evening, sir. And what will it be?
The usual.
Oh, care for a drink first?
Why not?
Large one, sir?
Mind your own business.
Really good.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Have one yourself.
Thank you, I didn't mind it.
Mr. Barraclough.
Good morning, Mr. Mackay.
Morning, Mr. Jameson.
Quiet, Fletcher. Is the governor in?
I'm waiting to see him. He's indisposed.
Is in the what?
He's not feeling too well ever since he sampled the Christmas pudding.
Yeah, I made that. Nothing wrong with it. Huh. That's what you said about your Hungarian goulash, wasn't it?
The word, Fletcher, is goulash.
I chose the word advisedly, Mr. Mackay. Seeing as how most of us were stuck in the bog afterwards.
Hershey's good.
Attention!
Bless you. Oh, sorry.
Good morning, governor.
Morning, Mackay. That prisoner you replaced, Keegan, you didn't put him in the kitchens, did you?
No, sir.
Yes, I just wondered if he was extracting some terrible revenge. I'd better have some more of that vile stuff, Mrs. Jameson. Yes, well, you can come through, Barraclough, but I warn you, I may not have long.
Oh, Mrs. Jameson, I want to get in touch with the nearest RAF station.
Station? I don't know where that is.
No, well, the Fleet Air Arm or Air Sea Rescue, I mean, anyone. You see, anyone who can get me a helicopter.
You're being a bit lavish with your Christmas presents this year, aren't you?
What?
You'll need a lot of crinkly paper to wrap that up, won't you?
Quiet, Fletcher. Is there a problem, Mr. Barraclough?
Yes, Mr. Mackay, something has come up.
Come up.
Yes, I'm being held at gunpoint by Irwin here.
You what?
It's true. Don't panic, missus. Just get on the blower.
Are you off your rocker, Reg, or what?
Shut up,
All right, anything you say, anything you say.
All right, Urban. Give me that gun.
You make a move and Barraclough gets it.
Urban. I said, give me that gun.
Oh, shut up, Mackay. This is no time for stupid heroics.
You might have blown
Can't
off.
let these people intimidate us.
Well, it's all very well you talking like that. He's pointing a gun at my head.
Right?
You nap off, Mackay. I'm taking 2 hostages, him and her, so put the word out, right?
Well, do as he says, man.
Go ahead. Thank you, Reg. Well, here's to you, Reg. Wherever you end
He's
up.
staying close to her.
Hey, where are you thinking of going, Reg?
Somewhere a long way away where they don't ask too many questions and they don't mind who I am as long as I can pay for it.
What, you mean somewhere corrupt where they turn a blind eye if you grease their palm?
What, Isle of Wight? What?
Where?
I was thinking of South America or Mexico.
Oh, yeah. Mexico, oh. Well, it's funny people, Mexicans, you know, they're very sort of... Well, a Mexican, I suppose, would describe them. All the dogs limp there, you know.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yes, well known, yeah. It's to do with the food.
Food?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a man wakes up in the morning, he thinks about his horrible breakfast, and he kicks the dog, see?
Shut up. He's so goofy.
And I'd always fancied Mexico.
Oh, yeah. Well, contrary to popular travel brochure myth, they're not a happy people, you know, the Mexicans. No. I suppose anyone who has tequila as their national drink is bent on self-destruction, isn't they?
I appreciate your advice, Fletch.
Yeah.
Perhaps I'll think of somewhere else.
Yeah.
You won't be going anywhere else, Irwin.
What?
Don't you think that we have a specially rehearsed procedure for situations like this? Don't you worry, Mrs. Jameson. Neither you nor I will be going south of the border down Mexico way.
What are you on about?
Oh, didn't it puzzle you that I was so polite handing round the coffee? See, one of these cups was laced with a powerful tranquilizer. It acts very swiftly, and in a few moments, Irwin, in a few moments, you will be safely asleep in the land of Nod.
I told you something to plan, and you gave it to the wrong. I was about to say, but he gave it to the wrong person. Biggling.
What? Yeah, oh, no, I haven't forgotten, but I think I ought to tell you that there is a chance I might be a bit late this evening. No, just a minute, Alice. No, just a minute. No, look, if you'd only give me a minute to explain, I know I've been late 3 times this week already, you see, but I'm being held at gunpoint as a hostage. Yes, well, I know we're supposed to be going round to Mrs. Wainwright's at 8 o'clock.
This lady.
Yes, it is rude and inconsiderate, but I may be going abroad in a helicopter. No, Alice, I don't think you've heard a word of... At gunpoint, yes. Well, there's Mrs. Jameson and 2 prisoners and Miss... What do you mean, oh, is that woman with you?
Oh, my God.
Of course she's going to. I mean, we've neither of us got much option, have we? Of course I'm not glad. Oh, Alice, this is pointless. Look, I'll bring you back later on, but if I don't manage it, I suggest you look at the 6 o'clock news.
Hey, Barra, your old lady reckon you and Mrs. Jameson got a little thing going, does she?
Certainly not.
I bet you don't believe all them late shifts you've been working.
Oh, no, come on, Reg. It's only natural. I mean, people are bound to get on top of one another working in a place like this.
That is utter nonsense, God, but our relationship is purely professional.
Should I clear those cups up, Mr. Barrowclough?
Hey, there's no need to be so formal, love. We all know about you and him.
Oh, Henry! How could you?
Oh, no.
Dorothea, I never said a word.
It never came from my lips.
All right, Mrs. Jameson?
Oh, what's happening in there?
We've won a little victory. He's extended his deadline till 5 o'clock.
Oh, good. Must I expect a fate worse than death?
Is there a fate worse than death?
I don't suppose that is.
That's the girl. Are those prisoners' files in there?
Yes.
Fish out Irwin's for me, would you?
Oh, why?
Might help, mightn't it? Who knows?
I'm getting really angry now. When are we going to get some action around here?
Well, I'm still waiting to hear from the governor.
Well, I can't wait much longer, remember that. I've got to get out of here, Fletcher. Can't stand any more.
Well, that's exactly how I feel.
Now, you say that after half a day. I've been in stir half my life. I've just got to get out of here.
Yeah, but why this way, Reg?
Well, because if I don't, I'll top myself.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
Well, I tried it once before.
How'd you get on?
Sorry, David.
I failed, didn't I?
All right. He's still around.
That's typical. I was in a supermarket trying to steal a tin of pork luncheon meat, when suddenly it come to me, is this what my life has come to?
So you tried to commit suicide in a supermarket? How?
Well, I just put my head down and charged the glass doors.
Well, what went wrong?
Terrible idea.
It was electric. I went straight through, bumped into an off-duty policeman who booked me for nicking a tin of pork luncheon meat.
Yeah, there's always one around when you don't want one in there, yeah?
Mr. Barrowclough, have a look at that. You might find it interesting.
Look, sit down, Reg. Well, I've got to tell you, son, you're not going to make it, you know.
But I've got to make it, Fletch. I'm a 3-time loser.
No, I can assure you there ain't no way. The worst thing that could happen to you is if they say, OK. I mean, they got marksmen out there that can shoot a fly's eyebrows off at 400 yards. And supposing you got to Mexico, eh? Supposing you got there, what then, eh? I mean, look at you. You can't check into the Acapulco Hilton looking like that, can you? Me and the lad could have jumped you over the past few hours very easy. And we didn't. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because that would have dropped you further in it than what you're in it already. You've got to be seen to throw in the towel on your own. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. They're going to throw the book at you. But I've just seen your file. You have got some sort of case if you give yourself up.
No, I'm going the distance.
Well, you don't give me much choice then, do you, eh? I'm going to have to take that gun off, you're not?
You what?
You're not going to shoot me, Reg, because you're my mucker, ain't you?
Oh, don't bank on it.
Hey, leave off, Fletch. It's serious.
It's all right, it's all right. He won't shoot me. Me and him's mates.
He might shoot him.
Push it, mate.
He got his hand right on that trigger, dude. Oh, no. I thought Fletcher might get shot.
No, come on, Rich, come on your feet now. It's not the time to give up. You've got to be in control now, son.
What's the point?
Every point. You mustn't let Barraclough think we overcome you. You've got to go in there and give yourself up voluntary.
You'll back me up?
Of course I will. I mean, it's still them and us, you know. I'm still on the side of us.
For what you've just done, you could get a free pardon.
Yeah, think about that.
What do you think, then?
It is Christmas after all.
Mr. Barraclough. Fletcher, you're a ruddy marvel.
What, you mean the gun? Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
No, don't denigrate what you've just done. I've never seen anything like it, not even on Kojak.
Oh, well, I did have one small advantage over old Lollipop Head, didn't I? I've been working in a machine shop with Rich. He's been making this for months. It's only a toy. Look at it.
What, and you knew that all along?
Yeah. But like I said, I couldn't mention it, could I? Otherwise, it'd have dropped him further in the clerks, wouldn't it, eh?
Well, it looks authentic to me. Yeah, sure, it's a toy.
Of course I am. Look. Oh!
Yo, you almost got shot, bro.
Oh, evening, Fletcher.
Oh, hello, Mr. Barraclough.
Yeah, is Godber about?
No, he wanted to prove that it wasn't his Christmas pudding that caused the governor's indisposition. So he ate 3 helpings just to vindicate his own reputation, like, you know.
Yeah, he has a squirt
Where is he
stuff.
now, then?
Still in the bog.
How are you feeling, Fletcher, after our terrible ordeal?
Oh, I'm all right. Mustn't grumble.
Oh, well, I understand that Irwin will be undergoing psychiatric treatment. He will be not so much punished as helped.
Oh, yeah. Well, not before time, either.
I had a word with the governor, and, in consideration of your conduct, the charges against you and Godber will be dropped.
Oh, you mean them unfounded allegations about me and Godber having illicit booze? Oh, yeah. Well, only very right and proper and all.
Yes, well, enough said.
Yeah, it's all very well enough said. We won't get our booze back, though, will we? Here, hold it a minute, will you?
In return, of course, I would like to think that you could forget certain things that may have been revealed during those desperate hours.
Girl, yeah.
Like what?
Mrs. Jameson and myself, I'd like it to go no further.
Don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Barraclough.
Oh, that's the spirit, Fletcher.
No, honestly, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, if you're trying to say there's something you want me to forget, I think you're overlooking the fact that I was asleep part of the time. I never heard nothing.
You mean you didn't know about myself and Mrs. Jameson?
No, son. But don't worry. I do now. Henry.
Yeah, he could have used that to get a pardon, man. Good guys, man. They actually used the opportunity to get old boy help. That he was turned down for psychiatric help 3 times, which is cold-blooded. Definitely get like lost in the system. I guess I can see why, because so many people take advantage of the system, try to just to get out of jail, because jail is such like a prison is such like a horrid place, you know, and they would prefer to be in like a cushy hospital, you know, high on medication, soft beds, better food, all of that jazz. It's preferential to prison, you know. So I guess they probably assumed he was trying to take advantage of the system. Not somebody who actually had mental health issues. Cool that they actually took the time to try to help him out and then get him on the right course, as opposed to taking advantage of the situation and getting pardoned. And like he thought the gun was fake. Like, dude, you almost got shot. I thought there was a chance. So like, dude, I thought he's gonna get shot because Fletcher's gotten hurt before. Like, he broke his leg in the last episode. I thought he might get shot trying to like get the gun from old boy, not realizing like how many screws he actually had loose in that situation. You know what I mean? Yeah, old boy is getting on with the old girl in the office, man. Hey, his wife is awful. So I guess he's so miserable. He's been miserable so long. So I guess it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But I guess he might not be getting any with that booty anymore because she thinks he told people, and they just kind of put 2 and 2 together with the because of the situation. So cold thing, man. Cold blooded. And what is the guy we're talking about with his auntie, bro? Like, why did they not act like that wasn't weird that he's fancying his auntie? Like, what are you talking about? And I thought I was like, did he say his auntie? Then he mentioned it again. Like, bro, what? That's weird. Like, why you get turned on by your auntie, bro? God bless him. That's strange, man. Is that just a normal, okay thing for some people to be turned on by their auntie? I don't know, man. It is what it is. Unless it's a common phrase for people who you aren't related to. You just call, is that like a... for me, my auntie is my mom's sister. I don't know. Maybe it's just like one of those things. But all around, man, this is another good special, man. This is good. I enjoyed the previous one a lot more, though. That plot was really, really fun. But this hostage scenario was pretty cool. I definitely thought Gopper was going to get a chance to make a move on old girl, because he was getting pretty close to her, man. I was like, wait a minute. Things might get a little tense. He might be able to maybe get a kiss or something out of the situation. But it didn't go so well. All right, folks. That is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one later.